How's it going, guys? Shoop here. I'm doing a Barrows guide. I hope you guys enjoy. Leave me some comments for what I could do better in my next video. This is one of my first videos, so just let me know what you think. Okay, so first off, let me tell you about my character. I'm level 80. These are some of my stats. Now, these stats are not required. However, I would recommend at least, well, obviously you need 43 prayer because you have to protect from melee no matter what, especially against guys like Darok, unless you have extremely high defense and high combat, which who watching this probably doesn't have. I started off with 40 attack or 50 attack and about 65 strength. I was using a rune skim, wearing full initiate and Sarah book. Now this is what I'm wearing right now for the first guy I'm gonna fight. A ring of life I would recommend as highly important. If you lag for whatever reason, and you're in tunnels or against the Barrows brother, it can save your life. It's saved mine multiple times. And so, combat bracelet, rune defender. I'm gonna invest in a Guthix book. It gives nice little mage bonus, which this actually takes away from. Farseer's helm, glory, Zami cape, and then I just have basic range equipment for when I go against Arim. This is what I bring. I bring Zerker Helm, Rune Plate, full rune basically for the tunnels, and my whip. I'm actually gonna probably I actually use D-Skim more, but I had whip for this video. And DDS, which really helps with killing Carol fast, who you should do first before your attack and strength gets like tanked from Arim. Bring probably your best range equipment for Arim. He's the one who drains my prayer the most because he takes me the longest to kill because, as you can see, that's my lowest level. Alternatively, you could have what I have. I have 65 mage. I would recommend having at least Wind Blast. I've seen people do it with Firebolt, but the lower your mage level and the lower grade spells you're using, the longer it will take you to complete it, and thus the more you're spending on prayer potions, lobs, if you get hit for whatever reason, and all your gear, so you get less of a profit each run. This run, I'm hoping for something, obviously, but I'm not really expecting anything. Last run, I got a Carol's crossbow, so that's a nice little 700k in my pocket. I just take enough for 80 fire blasts. That usually sees me through. Now, for the quest you have to have done, the Priest in Peril quest. I just had to check that really fast. And that, you have to have it done to get through here. I would also recommend doing Ghost Ahoy to get the Ectophile. It's not required, but it's a good idea so you don't have to waste space with runes for teleporting. I started off using runes and whatnot, so it's not a huge deal if you do, but it's easier to just get an Ectophile because you just go to the Ectofunctus and you can just walk back and it's a lot faster. Let's see here. I think that about covers the basics. So again, you want to have probably at least 50 attack, 65 strength, at least 20 defense because I was wearing full initiate, and you can wear a mystic with that. 43 prayer and at least 41 mage if you want to get it done with any kind of efficiency. So those are the stats I require. I'm gonna walk through Mortmire now. I have not done the quest where you can ride the canoe, so I just kind of had to run through here. So I'm probably gonna speed it up at this part, but we'll see. If those of you who haven't done the quest, the easiest route is just to stay on the western side and run south. It's the quickest. You can do it with full inventory and with like roughly 12% run. And then you have to walk through the whole winding area and then run again. It's really a hassle, and I'm probably going to do, what quest is it? I think it's Nature Spirit. Yeah. Yeah, got to do Nature Spirit, and then you can use the canoes. So we're almost here. That quest is really helpful. I probably got to do that soon. When you're running through here, the gas will attack you, and you have to have well, obviously you're gonna bring food to Barrows. Um, they will take away, they'll do that to your food, and so just drop it and have your inventory nice and organized like mine. Um, but so you have to be careful around there. You don't want to lose too much of your food because if you're below, like, say 65 combat, the monsters in there will do damage to you even if you're wearing full rune. I was running through there the other day and got hit by 2 10s from skellies, and that was not. I didn't like that. That was painful. Yeah, I had a surprise from Darok in the tunnels the other day. Just opened the door, and I knew he was in my tunnels, but I wasn't really expecting him because it was the first door I opened. He just pops out, hits a nice little 22 on me. Yeah, it scared the crap out of me. Um, so that was my little surprise from Darok, and yeah, I love you, Darok. You need to be really careful against him. Don't let your prayer drop whenever you're fighting him in the tunnels, or if you're in his crypt. He can hit. I think his max is 60, or 50 or 60. So if you're like at all hurt, he can one hit you, which is not. Yeah, that hurts. Um, so for those of you who don't know, Darok's special thing is the lower he is on health, the higher he'll hit on you. Guthan's has the effect where if he hits on you, he has the ability to take a percentage of the damage or all of the damage that he hits you for. So if he hits a 20, he takes a percentage of 20 or all of 20. I don't use Guthan, so I don't know the exact numbers. But so he can be quite annoying to get hit by. Fortunately, if you just are really careful with your prayer and you watch it, you shouldn't encounter any problems with the Barrows brothers. Carol, not quite sure what his spec does. I've never had to. It doesn't do anything too detrimental against PVM. A lot of people use it in PKing. Not quite sure what it does. Varrock, he is he's a pain sometimes. He hits through your prayer occasionally. If you're really unlucky like me, he can hit multiple times. He's hit like consistent 10s on me, and he'll just keep hitting 10s, then an 11, then a 0, then a 15. Oh my god, it's so annoying. So you have to watch your health on him as well. I think his max hit is a 22. He can hit it through your prayer, but I have never had it happen to me, nor have I witnessed it happen. Let's see, Torag, his little effect is he drains your run, some of his hits. So you have to be careful with him as well. Well, not really careful. I mean, it's kind of annoying if you fight him right before going into a tunnel because you have no run going in. So yeah, let's see. My order for fighting these guys is I always do Carol first. So what I'm gonna do is put on my melee gear and go and attack him because he's usually like the easiest to kill for the most part, especially for people like me who are melee centric. And so yeah, let's fight him first. All right, let's see. Yep, oh, I got him. So I'm just gonna put this on and then I'll spec out on him. Let's see how fast, if we can get any good specs on him. So far, nothing good. Okay, then turn that off. That'll just drain your prayer down. Switch to my whip because this is more accurate. Keep an eye on your prayer. Your prayer won't drain very fast in the beginning because obviously you haven't killed anyone. I think it drops about 8 occasionally. You didn't get hit on. Oh, now, yeah. So that dropped me 9. I think it increases by 1 every person you kill. So that when the ghost pops up, he does 1 more damage. So then equip your range stuff and go into arms. I'm gonna take a bit of my prayer pot. So go down, and that's all on. Go on. No, oh, misclick. Good thing he didn't pop up. I would just got hit by a surprise 18 or whatever. Unfortunately, RM tunnel means that I'm not going to be able to show you my safe spotting tactic. A lot of people probably know about it, but whenever I have a melee, it really saves on prayer pots. Because you can kind of safe spot them in the tunnels, but it's arm, so I can't. So we're at Dark now. It goes Arms in the middle, Carol's at the south, Darok is the northeast, Guthan is southeast, Varrock is northwest and Torag is southwest. I like to do this order. It's how I've always done it, and it's quite it usually pretty it works pretty well for me. So a lot of people you watch, they don't necessarily use Fire Blast. They might use something higher like Wind Wave or Water Wave. I'm currently going for 55 Slayer. I want to use the Slayer staff so I can use Slayer, the magic dart. I think the max hit on that is a 19. Max hit for Fire Blast is a 16. When you start going off, you have to be pretty. You have to know what you're doing with all of your spells and whatnot. Basically, if you don't want to die at Barrows, just be really careful. Guthans now. And the melee champs their characters are relatively easy to kill. They shouldn't give you too much of a problem if you pray effectively and you just use your mage and your mage is relatively high. Don't go in there if you're just casting like Water Bolt or whatever. Yeah, you need to have a reasonably high mage. You probably want a decently high hit points so that you can't get like 3-shotted by, 2-shotted by these guys. I have 68 HP, so not super high, but I'm comfortable with it. And I always bring 5 prayer potions. I never use more than 4, but I bring the extra one just in case. Like I'm not hitting on Guthan right now. Like I usually hit significantly more often and higher than oh god. And yeah, red Barden. But you usually hit a lot more on them. For some reason I wasn't hitting for my life against Guthan. Usually it's pretty consistent above 10s. But I usually only use between 9 and 12 doses of prayer pot every time I do this. So you probably if you have higher stats than me, you definitely don't have to worry that much. You'll probably kill them faster than I am. So these guys, they aren't really hard, and they've got pretty good rewards, but I think the chance of getting them is 1 in 10 or so. A lot of people I watch do, the YouTubers get really lucky at Barrows for some reason. I don't know why. I am not getting that lucky. I've gotten 2 drops. I've done probably 30 runs. I feel like I'm behind schedule, but it's Jagex is trolling me. So hopefully maybe I'll get a drop for my first Barrows video. That'd be kind of fun. Yeah, sorry about the cough, guys. I was sick last week. Anyway, sorry about that. I had to pause and go get a drink. So yeah, basically, just keep doing this. Kill them all. Go into the tunnels. Oh, see, already hit me. These guys, a lot of people flick their prayer. Usually I would be flicking this, but I'm trying to see if it saves me prayer potions by not flicking it. Oh, thank you. So a lot of the times I would flick. Some people flick their protection prayers. I personally do not think that's a good idea. Although it can save you prayer potions if you get hit by surprise 22, it's not always a good idea. Dang, my throat. And especially not against Dark. Whatever you do not flick. I've seen people flick against Dark. I had a friend who did it, and he got KO'd, and now he doesn't flick against Dark. Moral of the story, don't flick against Dark. So now we go into the tunnels. I believe the typical kill count is 14, I want to say. I like to get 15 because both times I got in drops, I went with 15. So little superstition kind of thing. I always go with 15. It's like my lucky number in Barrows, I suppose. When I played EOC, my 3rd Barrows run, I got Aram's Book of Magic. So that was like a handy dandy little 20 mil. I only mentioned it briefly at the end of the clip, so I just input it here. There will be a part where you have to answer a puzzle on the doors to get to your chest. So here are the questions you're going to get and what you have to click. So first we have that. The green is what you have to click on to open the door. If you misclick, it will change to a different door. That one, and that one, and last, this is this. Of course, in EOC 20 mil, it's like 2 million. And this, so that was not. I mean, it was great at the time because I had just returned to RuneScape after. Oh, let's see. The last time I played was '09 probably, and I started playing about 5 or 6 months ago. So I was all excited, like the newbie kid with, oh, I got 20 mil. That's a ton of money, but and then I realized that it got me a set of dragon, but that's not really worth that much. That's like 14 mil, so I wasn't. It was decent, but then old school, they started talking about old school, so I was like, oh, you know what? I'll play that because that's what I played when I was actually playing in 2007. So me and one of my friends and a few of my friends play this now, and I met a lot of guys on EOC that were pretty cool, but they chose to remain on EOC. Now RS3 came out, and Lord knows how that is. I'm not gonna try it. I don't really want to. I don't like the combat system. It's too like, I don't like it that much. But I'm just hoping RM doesn't jump out at me in one of these tunnels. But yeah, I don't really like the whole how they took. I much prefer the spec bar to the adrenaline or whatever it is now. I don't know if it changed on RS3. I haven't been on. So once God Wars Dungeon comes out again, which it will be. Yeah, they already passed the poll, so it's going to be coming out. I'm going to be doing that with some of my friends and a small clan that we have. So hopefully we'll get lucky. We aren't going to be doing Armadillo because that's just going to be packed. Everybody's going for the AGS. We're probably going to be in Bondos because that's they're the easiest boss. They will be able to kill them the most, hopefully. Drops the BCP. It'll be nice if we get that drop. But of course, that's not gonna happen because that's not how RuneScape works. Because Jagex are trolls, I guess. But there's my door. So you want to run around in here. It's gonna be one of these central doors are gonna be your doors. Sorry, I didn't mention that earlier. There's a few little lock combinations you might have to do. There's one where it's like a triangle and a circle, and you want to click the one where the triangle is pointing at the circle, or it's a cone actually, cone and sphere. So there's the cone and circle. There's where there's a bunch of shapes, and it's a pattern. There's a square, circle, and a triangle, I think, that you have to choose between for the door. You need to choose a square. And there's the one I just got where it's another pattern, and it's the one I picked. I don't know how to explain it. You can probably just rewind the video if you need to. So let's see what we get. Probably not going to be anything good. Oh, we're going to have to fight RM too, but I'm going to have to kill this little thing first. Try and time it so that you drink your prayer pot after you get your next head. That usually will save you actually surprising amount of prayer doses, because like as soon as he pops up, that's 11 prayer pots or 11 points of prayer gone. So eat it now or drink it now. Put on your stuff. Oh right, I'm supposed to be using this. Never mind. And so pray. Click that. Kill him. Turn around my spec. Take another dose because that's just gonna drain. I hate getting arm last because I have such low range. I'm probably gonna put this up. Oh, I hope that wasn't me. It wasn't good. So I hate this guy doing him last because I could just lose so many prayer points, and I really need to get my range up. But it's just kind of one of those things where I'll look at him with his 25. But it's just one of those things where I'm trying to balance between getting my Slayer. I have a blue Drags task right now, so I could go and get a Bone Sibo or my Adu Sibo and go kill him with Myth Bolts. I don't know if I want to do that. It takes a little while. I'd rather use my whip, get my attack to 75 in preparation for the God Swords. Either I train my defense. I'm gonna drink. God, I hate RM. But yeah, this is why I do him second. I don't get drained as much. So yeah, you can see I'm flicking my prayer for this because I have really low range. Regardless of the fact. Yeah, I got him. Alright. And so, yeah, let's see. Let's see if we get anything. Let's grab this. And, oh, a half key. And bolt racks. Ooh, I saw it. I didn't miss it. I've missed things that I drop on the ground all the time. 2/2 of a key, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's actually better than nothing, and that's a nice. Lord, I don't know how much they are now, but between like 40 and 60k. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this guide. I probably did a few things wrong. Leave them in comments below what you'd like to see next. I can do quite a few other guys. Leave requests for what you'd like. What I could do better. I might decide to start doing lucky Barrows runs. So just days when I feel lucky, I'm gonna go do Barrows and record it. This is my first video, so yeah, let me know what I can do better. I really appreciate the comments, guys. Leave a like if you liked it or it helped you, or even if you didn't, then leave me, I guess, a dislike, I suppose. So yeah, anyways, thanks, guys.